yo, let me tell you like this. Errol Spence and Gervonta Tain Davis, they're some massive swimmers. For real. They remind me of the violin players in the Titanic when the ship was sinking, and they're just going to keep on playing the violin because they know that the PBC ship is sinking, and they just want to keep on playing the violin. Like if everybody's enjoying the damn, everybody's running for help me out. Oh my goodness. Oh, we're going to drown. We're going to die. They're like, oh, hey, man. Yo, for real, cuz. Get the hell out of Dodge, bruh. Save yourself. Throw me a damn donut, please. Come on, man. Y'all acting like suckers out here, man. Y'all acting like damn Leonardo DiCaprio giving a damn suitcase to this lady he just met in 3 days. Man, bitch, get the hell out of damn suitcase. I don't know you like that. Shit, you only give me one blowjob and stuff like that. I don't know you like that, man. Save yourself, bitch. I'm hopping back on this. I found this luggage, woman. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, report saying that Mike Coppinger, ESPN reporter and writer, said that the fight with the fight with Sebastian Fundora and Errol Spence is off. Terrence Bud Crawford have things to say, like basically like, man, you ain't want to fight me before, huh? Now you lost your chance because I'm gonna be fighting Canelo Alvarez later this year. So who Fundora gonna be fighting next? Who Errol Spence? Look at Errol Spence. Errol Spence said that he'll be back when he's ready. When you gonna be ready? Ladies and gentlemen, I told y'all, leading up to the fight with Terrence Bud Crawford and Errol the True Spence, that Bud Crawford was gonna do damage to Errol Spence worse than the car accident. I ain't want to say it like that in a horrible way. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I'm glad that Errol Spence survived that car accident. I was just trying to give you a breakdown that Bud Crawford was gonna whoop Errol Spence behind. I told y'all that Bud Crawford was going to turn the big fish into tuna fish on your aisle 9 on your local supermarket. Water or vegetable oil. You choose. So y'all already know that also Javon Tain Davis is going to be performing versus Lamar Roach March 1st in the Barclays Center, Brooklyn, New York. And he's been unhappy because, of course, I don't think that PBC could cover the type of guarantee that Gervonta Tain Davis actually want. And I don't think that he could be like Canelo Alvarez and be like, hey, yo, put my money on escrow right now or they ain't going to be moving around here. Hey, put my money on escrow. See, Canelo Alvarez say, hey, I'll Haymon. What do you think I am, okay? I ain't no one of these Errol Pink and Keith Thurman and Caleb Plank. I ain't Canelo Alvarez, okay? You put my money in escrow right now or no fight, okay? I ain't Canelo Alvarez. I ain't the king right here. But who's Sebastian Fundora going to be fighting next? Of course, Bud Crawford is supposed to be fighting maybe in between fights, a tune-up fight in quest of getting his fight with Canelo Alvarez later this year. Canelo Alvarez, we're going to be fighting in Cinco de Mayo. And we don't know who Canelo Alvarez is going to be fighting. But if he does want to fight somebody that's going to mimic a little bit, it's going to mimic a Bud Crawford as a tune-up. I don't think that the Mise Andre is a tune-up. But since people don't want to respect the Mise Andre like you should respect the Mise Andre, I think that that's the best opponent in a 168-pound division that could actually mimic what Bud Crawford could do. Southpaw, could switch up, could fight on the outside, throw some combination and stuff like that, throw punches from awkward position. Why not, right? And that's a fight that's been marinated for quite some time. But for Bud Crawford, we all know that he ain't looked it good. He looked at ordinary versus Mazramov, who was 10-0, never really did anything in the pros. Will Terrence Bud Crawford risk it? Will he risk it with Fundora? You already know Fundora beat Tim Tszyu. You know what I'm saying? Fundora, you already know what he did to Erickson Lubin's face. I would like to see a rematch to that, right? Because they was going at it. That was like a fight of the year candidate. Maybe Erickson Lubin could get back in the mix and get a title shot, or maybe Xander Zayas is ready to get the fight with to get a title shot, get an opportunity with Sebastian Fundora. You know what I'm saying? Mexican versus Puerto Rican. I know he got Cuban in them, but they could sell that fight, right? Two respectable young men that carry themselves very, very well. Maybe that's a good fight. Maybe the rematch with Tim Tszyu, but Tim Tszyu did lose his last fight. Yeah, in the end of the day, Gervonta Tain Davis and Errol the True Spence are being too loyal to their own good. You know what I'm saying? this is business, right? This is business. And just because you're gonna go do work with Turkey Al Sheikh, that doesn't mean you're not being loyal to Al Haymon. As a matter of fact, Al Haymon is a advisor and manager, and I do believe that Al Haymon is smart enough. If he's still in the game, see, I'm thinking that Al Haymon is not in the game no more, that he's giving the keys to Luda Kuba, Samson, and stuff like that, because Al Haymon ain't that shiesty like people want to paint him out to be. Al Haymon is the same guy that tells his client, Daniel Jacobs, hey, yo, go to Matchroom Boxing, Eddie Hearn, he's giving out a lot of money. Go out there and get Canelo Alvarez. He's the same guy that told Mikey Garcia, go to Matchroom Boxing. They giving you the bag. Go out there and fight Jesse Vargas for $7 million. See, Al Haymon is not that type of guy to hold his fighter, you know what I'm saying, to not make enough money. And this is why I believe that Al Haymon is no longer in the sport of boxing. I think maybe he advises from afar, but he's out there in the island. He's kicking his feet back and stuff like that. And maybe he'll call Gervonta Tain Davis, you doing good or something like that? Yeah. Let me know. Let me see the contract a little bit. Maybe you could do this, you could do that. I think that Al Haymon is out of the sport of boxing because, like I said, he will, if there is a great opportunity for his fighter, just like Andy Ruiz, right? Andy Ruiz, hey, yo, I got you right here. Hey, yo, you, Luis Ortiz, go fight Deontay Wilder, the rematch. Andy Ruiz, I've known you for five months. We got to fight with you with Anthony Joshua out there in Madison Square Garden. And boom, he becomes the heavyweight champion of the world, the first Mexican to ever do it. So you got to give props to Al Haymon. Al Haymon know what he's doing, and he's not shiesty like that, right? And shout out to Turkey Al Sheikh. I'm actually tired of people trying to big up Turkey to diminish Al Haymon. Look, Al Haymon had his 10-year run. Give him his props and stuff like that, and now we got Turkey, and that's a blessing, right? Al Haymon was a blessing to these fighters' pockets and knowing how to cut the middleman, but Turkey is a blessing to the entire boxing, right? He's bringing all the promoters together, and he's bringing the fighters together to make some great fights, and is going to put money in their pocket. I understand why Gervonta Tain Davis probably is irritated with Turkey Al Sheikh, because Turkey Al Sheikh is giving the possible opponents to Gervonta Tain Davis the type of money that they was going to make with Tank, but now that Turkey is here, he's the bag, he's the ATM, he's the bank, and they don't have to call out Gervonta Tain Davis for the possible biggest bag of their career. And maybe this is the reason why Gervonta Tain Davis is, man, you messing up my money, you messing up my business, man. They ain't calling me out. As you all saw, these fighters like Teofimo Lopez, Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney did not call out Gervonta Tain Davis' name because they already got the bag with Turkey Al Sheikh. They don't need Tank, and he don't have a prestige legacy to even chase. So, what is, and Tank is going out there saying that he's loyal to Al Haymon, which is good, but are you going to be loyal to your own good? Because the real loyalty goes both ways. See, the real loyalty is like this. Al Haymon would tell Tank, go out there to Turkey Al Sheikh. That's the real loyalty. So you won't have to make that type of decision, you know what I'm saying, because you're loyal and he's done so much. Remember, he's done so much for you, just like Errol Spence. He done so much for you for average Joe in terms of money into becoming a millionaire and letting you know how to invest your money. You know what I'm saying? You think that you got to be tied to Al Haymon, and probably Al Haymon was trying to secure some deals in which is not coming through fruition like it used to. So the loyalty goes both ways. Is the loyalty of Al Haymon to be like, yo, Tank, I know you loyal, but yo, go over there and just like he did with Jacobs and Mikey Garcia, you know, go over there and get that bag. That's his job, advisor and manager, right? So that's loyalty. It's almost like when people be like, hey, yo, this fighter need to fire his father. Yo, Haney need to fire Bill. Yo, Teo need to fire his father. Yo, Sean Porter need to fire Kenny. No. These sons love their father to death. They're not going to fire their own dad that put them in their position. But if the dad that's a trainer can take them to the other level, is the loyalty goes both ways. The father trainer or the trainer doesn't have to be a father. He will be like, you know what, I can't take you to the next level. And you know what, I'll take another role and I'll help you find somebody that you could have chemistry with, and he could take you to the next level, like Henry Garcia did with Ryan Garcia, right? Just like Teofimo Lopez Sr. did with Eddie Reynoso, bringing Eddie Reynoso. You know what, I can't, that's it. I took you to where I took you. Now I need to take the takeover 2.0. You feel me? That's loyalty. That is loyalty. The loyalty goes both ways. So I think that Tank and Errol Spence need to learn that. Now, let me know what you think. What you think that Errol Spence going to be back? Those people want to see him back. Do they think that he's damaged goods? I don't know. I would like to see him back because he only lost one time and he was a reigning champion, right? An entertaining fighter as well. Bud Crawford is throwing Bud Crawford is great. But I sense that Bud Crawford think that he's a victim of something. Yeah, there was once upon a time when the PBC telecast didn't want to put him as a champion. But let's not also forget that Bud Crawford, you signed the extension to Top Rank. You acted like everybody was really not trying to let you get into the fight. I mean, get a big fight or unification bout. Think about it. As soon as you left Top Rank and you got with PBC, you got the biggest fight in the sport of boxing. Why you acting like you a victim? You're not a victim. You a businessman. You wanted to secure the guarantee that nobody else in the welterweight division was getting that type of guarantee. You was getting a guarantee of $4 million, or that was your minimum. Your minimum was $4 million plus. Nobody was making that. So you did the business decision for you. I don't know why Bud Crawford always act like he's a victim of something. But also the WBO took it to the WBO new president have stated the reason why Fundora and Spence is not going to happen is because we're not going to sanction that fight. Errol Spence never was a 154-pounder. Errol Spence was never was ranked in 154 in 154-pound division, right? Never was ranked. And your layoff, you've been highly inactive. How you just going to get a title shot and it's going to be sanctioned? The WBC does that mess. You know what I'm saying? But let me know what y'all think, man. Who Fundora is going to be fighting next? I would like to see Fundora, Erickson Lubin, a rematch. Fundora, Xander Zayas, something new, something fresh. And for Terence Crawford, I think a tune-up will be very, very good. It'll be dangerous just to go to the 168-pound division and face Canelo Alvarez, El Rey, the King. And Canelo probably get maybe the Andre, in my opinion. I'd rather have the Andre fight Canelo than a William Skull. That's just my opinion. Ryan Garcia, I believe I would want to see Ryan Garcia versus Teofimo Lopez in between the fights that, you know, they said that they signed to, that Ryan Garcia signed to fight Devin Haney. I would like to see Ryan Garcia fight Teofimo Lopez in May. And if it's not going to be Teofimo Lopez, I think Mario Barrios in 147-pound division for the title. I think that would be a big fight since Ryan Garcia said he's going to have a big fight. For Devin Haney, I think they're going to play highly safe because they generated with the money mindset. They're going to play it safe and probably pick somebody that got no power or less in skills. Maybe a Rolly Romero, maybe a Blair Cobb. That would be an interesting build-up. But let's see what's going to happen in the sport of boxing. Shout out to Turkey Out Shake. He's doing a wonderful job. And these other guys, man, they could swim because they're willing to drown and willing to die playing the violin.